How's it going, guys? My name is Zach with the Movie Castle, and today we're going to be talking about heavy metal. We're going to be taking a look at the original Soft Landing from the comics. This is a story written by Dan O'Bannon. Now, Dan O'Bannon is a creator that I really like his work. He did a lot of work as a writer. He wrote the original Alien script, which is great. He made Return of the Living Dead, which is also really cool, and a ton of other fun movies. But he did this short story for heavy metal. It's literally only 4 pages, and that became the opening to the movie. And it's such a cool and iconic opening, the car getting shot out of the spaceship and landing on Earth. It really just gets your attention, something so cool and so random. Dan O'Bannon would also write Dark Star, which John Carpenter would direct, and that has an astronaut surfing in the movie, so I kind of see a similar train of thought. Anyway, let's go ahead and open up the magazine, and I guess first I should mention, I said Dan O'Bannon is the guy that did Alien. Well, Heavy Metal was also the comic company that did the adaptation of Alien, and here's an ad for their comic adaptation. So, yeah, Dan O'Bannon and Heavy Metal did cross paths a little bit before this. And if we open up to the next page, there's the content page. If you're curious what else is in this magazine, we can see the Soft Landing is the very first thing there. And then there's a whole bunch of other stuff, and then a picture of a snake killing 2 lizard men, because why not? This is heavy metal, right? And I do love, right across from that, we get this ad for Pick-a-Pack, which is rolling paper, and I'm like, ah man, such a great introduction to heavy metal just in the table of contents page. But anyway, let's flip past a few ads and take a look at the story itself. Heavy Metal's Soft Landing. Let me get you guys in a little better focus. Soft Landing, concept by Dan O'Bannon and art by Thomas Workton. And we can see the spaceship up here, and it's actually the Enterprise, which, yeah, a real spaceship. And it's flying through space, and we get to see the little bay doors at the bottom open, and then they shoot out this car and a little thunk, and I do love that he does a little wave as he falls to the ground. And also the tops of these panels go down. There's a little indent, so they go down like arrows, and we see it's the Lander car. That's its license plate. So yeah, the first 2 full pages are all in space there. So that's a pretty fun look at that, all that space there. But anyway, then we flip to the other 2 pages, and those are the Descent to Earth. So much more blue on these 2 pages, and we get to see the iconic image of him floating in the sky. But here's something, this was not in the movie, but a bunch of observers down on Earth. And we get to see the biggest difference between the Soft Landing in the comics versus the Soft Landing in the movie is in the movie it was just some guy going home, but here it's clearly some sort of test. It's official business. This is the first time they ever did it. And look, he's even got a big long runway to land on. And then, much like the comics, Krang, he hits really hard and bounces up, but here you can see he's totally destroyed the bottom of his car. And I do love this little circle panel as he shifts the gears, much like in the movie as well, and then pop, the little tent comes out, and he takes off his helmet, and rather than setting it down on the seat like he does in the movie, he throws his helmet off to the side, and he jumps up in the air like, yippee! So I did think that was fun. It's just kind of like, yeah, we did it. So it's a test run, they did it, and he celebrates at the end of the comic. I thought that was really fun. And so yeah, also, note when comparing this to the movie version, he just lands on the runway. He does not go home and meet his daughter. He does not present the Lochnar. So yeah, the connection to the rest of the movie obviously added in later, but overall a really fun little story, and I really am glad for Heavy Middle to give some crazy little idea like this home. You know, Heavy Middle can do long stories, you know, multi-part episodic stuff. Heavy Middle can do short stories too, and Heavy Middle can do random stories that have nothing to do with anything, and it's just, hey, it's this fun, crazy, out there idea. 4 pages and the whole story is NASA launches a car from space and lands it on the ground. And then, of course, we'd have, you know, about, what is it, like 40 years go by, and then Elon Musk would do this in real life, because why not? Let's make the most expensive piece of fan art ever. But yeah, it's a fun little story, and this is going to be a quicker video than I normally do. I just really wanted to take a look at it. Big fan of Dan O'Bannon, big fan of Heavy Middle, and I just wanted to make a little video taking a look at the original Soft Landing, doing a little bit of a comparison, and analyzing a few of the details. So yeah, a quick little video, but it's just something I really love, and I really wanted to talk about it. So anyway, to everyone who's watched so far, thank you for watching. To everyone who's liked and subscribed, thank you. You really are helping the channel out. I'll leave a relevant playlist on the bottom. This should be my Heavy Middle playlist. You can see me talk about some of the issues there, and also the Alex DeCampi series. I talked about that trade paperback, and I've talked about a few other things like the Upturned Stone. So there's a few things in that playlist if you want to see more Heavy Middle. Anyway, have a good day. I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Relevant playlist on the bottom. Have a good day now.